Yo, yo, yo. What it do, what it is, what it could be. It's your boy Steven. Welcome to the Ruveiled Podcast. I am your host. I am here today, joined by my dear friend TJ, Mr. Clinton.
Good to meet you.
Master of many...
Nice to meet you.
Master of many faces, costumes, personalities. We like to call you T-Slice. Why do we call you T-Slice?
T-Slice. Well, that originated from me getting a pizza job specifically to dance in a pizza suit. I come in one day, I'm like, hey, you got the pizza suit still going? Anybody dancing in that? They're like, yeah, she's 14 and she's sick of this job. Well, I would love to dance in your pizza suit. And they're like, really? Well, go out there and dance regular, just like the way you're dressed. Go out there and do it right now. And they stood there, like three of them. And I proved to them that I can dance on the street, spin a sign, and then they're like, okay, you can have the pizza suit. And now to this day, I still own the pizza suit. To this day, I still have that suit. About $1,000 pizza suit. It's a good score.
So, I suppose tell us more about yourself, man. Tell us about, who you are, where you're from. Are you from Wyoming?
No, I'm originally from San Jose, California. I'm based in that Bay Area. Lived in Fremont, Alameda, Campbell. I've lived in San Jose. I've lived in Oakland. That's pretty much where my stomping grounds were. And that's where my relatives were. And then I inherited a house when my grandfather died. And that's what brought me to Wyoming.
Ah, okay.
I inherited a house.
So how old were you when you inherited the house?
I was a measly little 13 years old.
Oh, holy crap.
Oh, mommy. So I got here in 83.
Okay.
1983. I've been here since 83. Still in the same house. Thank you, Grandpa.
Hey, amen. Thank you, Gramps.
Yep. Grandpa Ben. He had a welding company, so it's like a commercial lot. You can't have animals, even though back in the day he had goats and horses and chickens, but that didn't get grandfathered in, so the zoning says no more chickens, no more goats, no more horses.
You had to get rid of all that stuff.
I had to get rid of all that.
Okay.
And we used to have this horseshoe fence that surrounded my property because my property is a triangle.
Mm-hmm.
It's like Elk Street, then the back, and then Community Drive. And that whole property was lined by a horseshoe fence that he handmade.
Oh, wow.
And my mom sold that back in the 80s for $10,000. And it's out at SF Phosphates where that pond is, Arrowhead Springs. You can see some of the pieces of that fence in their fence. They incorporated into their gates and stuff. Mm-hmm. All those horseshoes, like you'll see.
Oh, wow.
Like
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, you'll see like a cowbell. You'll see a bear trap. You'll see some hooks. You'll see spurs. You'll see horseshoes all welded together. My grandpa did all that.
Wow.
Back in probably the 70s. I was going to say the 50s, but no, it was the 70s.
So you come from people who are creative, people who are builders, people who are, for lack of better words, a bunch of G's.
A bunch of G's. What up, G?
Yeah.
Yeah, they were definitely what you would call old school men. These were men. Like my brother Joe was this huge Italian, 280 pounds, and you didn't ever say nothing to this man, or he would verbally rip your body apart. My brother Jim was the same way. He went to the Air Force. He was on the football team, the U.S. Air Force team. My sister, she worked for Hewlett Packard for years. She created her own business. Now she's a landlord, one of those landlords. I want the rent. But that's how people are. They just find it in themselves to be more each day, and then pretty soon opportunities are coming, and you're like, hey, I think you have to be running with the opportunities. You can't just be standing there and an opportunity comes by and you just reach out and grab it. Try doing that with a moving train. Can't do it. You already have to be running so you can grab those opportunities. And that's what my relatives showed me. I learned at a young age that nobody's going to give you nothing. You got to get it yourself.
Right.
I believe that to this day.
That's the same way that I came up, the way that I started reinventing myself as a young teenager when I realized how I wanted to be as a human, as a person, and who I wanted to be, how I wanted to help people. I realized that nobody was going to do it for me, that nobody was holding my hand, that life was a bunch of bullshit. Life was bullshit and it was hard, and you could either be sorry for yourself and dig yourself a hole in your life where you're constantly just going through shit, or you could say, okay, you know, maybe these are opportunities to reinvent myself, realize who I want to be and what I want to do, and then because of the fact that you realize that nobody's coming to help you, that you have to do it all on your own. It's like you make that choice then and there. Am I gonna commit to inventing myself to be who I want to be, or am I just gonna
and once you set
be
a
led through life not fulfilling that image of who I could be?
So like setting a standard. What I was going to say is, if you set a standard, like say like a person comes to the job and they're badass one day, they set the bar, they're like, they did it. Oh man, they did it all right. Well, now you need to come back the next day and set that bar again. So there's setting the standard.
Right.
Then there's upholding the standard, which means coming back every day. And you got to be right there. You can't. People notice when you drop off. They notice. And then once you've set the standard and upheld the standard, then you need to defend it.
Right.
And how you defend it is by continuing your value and consistency every day.
Right.
Even when you're sick, even when you don't want to be there, even when you don't feel like it, even when you got problems. Oh, I forgot to feed the dog. I got to go back. The dog can wait. Get your ass to work. And when you get to work, do your work. Don't be like mix and play. Here's play and here's work. Don't be mixing the two. Get off your phone. When my grandpa and my brother grew up, they didn't have no cell phones. You're lucky if you had a walkie-talkie if you're working on a well rig and you're in the truck waiting to make a weld, and you're lucky if you had a walkie-talkie. Now, back in the day, my grandpa was like the only welder out in the Jonah field. So he had to prove himself. Like, I've surveyed the Jonah field. I was a surveyor for 24 years. Not a surveyor. Assistant, apprentice, whatever.
You were out there observing.
Right. But he was like the only, and I've heard these stories from these actual people that I've worked with in the survey field. He would be the only welder out there, but here's the thing about my grandpa. He was a functioning alcoholic. Like he, in his truck next to him was a cooler with blankets on it to keep it cold, and it was full of liquor. And he would just sit there and wait for them to call him on call. You know, we broke apart. You need to get up here and weld on Derrick 17 or whatever. So he'd have to be drunk and go find this rig and this well and go make a repair, drunk. And the people that I've talked to, that I've worked with in the survey field, have told me personally that they saw my grandpa weld the perfect bead, drunk. Now, I'm not saying that's common practice. This is back in the 70s. But that's his coping skill, I guess. That was his coping skill, drinking to oblivion and then still functioning as a professional welder. And my grandpa welded underwater. So not only is that risking your life every time you have to go fix something, but you need to focus when you're wearing scuba gear. Are you kidding me? You better be focused.
I could not imagine fucking being drunk trying to focus.
In scuba gear? Welding? Drunk? Hey, I shouldn't have took that last nipper on the road down here. Where's my bead going?
I noticed with myself, like, as a teenager, I felt like when I was doing shit like smoking weed, like and it still does put me in a state of mind where it's like, you know, I kind of get to separate disassociate from myself and step back and see a different perspective. So that used to help me with like writing music and like getting into a vibe to like let go of, you know, everything else that was before that moment, and then get in a positive mindset and start being creative.
It's like a demarcation line. It's like, okay, stop this thinking. Now let's go into the creative world.
Right. And, you know, it's so silly how shit works and how things come around, because nowadays I feel like before it like used to serve its purpose, you know, I had like a purpose for doing it, and that's why I did it, was to get into that altered state of mind where I could think in a different creative outlook. And
I know exactly what you're talking about.
I still kind of do that to this day, but now I find other means of doing it because when I smoke weed, I feel like it slows me down. Before, where it used to like slow me down in like a good way, where like all these thoughts are happening so fast, and it's like, hold on, slow down, process this, right? Move forward. Now it's kind of like I have these thoughts and I find myself dealing with them better head on than when I'm trying to slow down, because now I feel like I suppress, I feel like I suppress my emotions and I suppress the things that I'm going through when it's like basically like telling myself that shit's okay when it's not, and using it as like a cop-out coping mechanism.
Sure.
You know what I'm saying? So there's levels to it.
Yep.
There's levels to it. There's a point where it's like, okay, this is good for me, or it was good for me, but now I feel like it's getting in my way. So you have to be able to recognize when things are
be aware of it,
no longer serving you, and that's part of upholding that standard. And what you were saying, blending this shit together, blending the play and the work. Sometimes it just does not work.
If you're on your phone at work and you're not talking about work to the boss, you're not working.
Right.
Period. Put your damn phone down, or in your coat, or in your car, or be diligent about staying off of it. Oh, I know it's right there, and I know you got a text. I just got a video from my brother, and it was an important video, but I didn't have time to look at it because I'm at work.
Right.
I'm doing food. I don't have time to look at my phone. I see it there. Boss is always also seeing me here. Boss is looking. People don't think their bosses are watching them. They're always watching. Always. Mm-hmm. I can slack off. You have no idea if your boss has cameras in the place. Some bosses are straight up, I don't have no cameras, and they do have cameras. Not in the bathroom, but I've had a boss at a pizza joint tell me I don't have cameras in there, and I found out he did. And I'm not saying that I was doing something that I should have not been doing, but tell me that there's cameras, dude.
Right.
I'm the manager of this place. At least tell me.
And it's like the boss will want to see what's going on. The boss wants to make sure that there is no shit going on that shouldn't be done. Even if he has to lie and say, oh, I'm not watching you, everything's okay, like, don't worry about me.
Oh, those cameras don't have sound?
It's a testament. It's a test. It's a test, and it's truly, as fucked up as that might seem, mm-hmm. I also kind of get it.
Yep.
I wouldn't.
You be a boss.
I wouldn't want to be watched if I was some employee, feeling like I got eyes on me all day. It makes you uncomfortable, even if you're not doing anything wrong.
But if that's going on, then I want to know.
Right. So I feel like there should be a level of transparency with an employee where you're like, where they are conscious that, hey.
And that goes back to that thing about truth. What is the actual truth? Are you telling me that there's cameras? Or are you lying to me that there's not and there are? What truth are you telling? And what truth am I supposed to believe? Yeah, am I living in a lie, or is everything as it should be? What is going on, Jack? Don't lie to me. Mm-hmm. Especially if I'm busting my ass 12 hours a day for you. Right. And I'm doing it right, and I'm doing it honestly. Right. Yeah, there's no reason why a boss shouldn't let his people know, hey, I'm setting the standard here. Mm-hmm. I got my eyes on you. Accountability. Yep. Let's make sure that things are getting done right, and consistently. And when I leave, that's the thing about bosses too. I don't know how we got on bosses, but when bosses leave, people shift down in gears, man. They're like, oh man, we can idle, bruh. Is he coming back, bro? No, we're good, bro. We can freaking idle. Yeah, let's take a break out in the back and take and then next thing you know, break. Here comes the boss. Run it. Oh, I forgot something. Or he's coming back an hour later to check on everybody. You got to be ready for that shit, dude. You can't be slack-jacking. And it's not even about being ready for the boss. It's just about maintaining those standards. Right. And it shouldn't even be about the boss setting. The boss can set a standard and raise the bar. And then once he's done that, once you make the choice to join the team for whatever team it is, whatever the boss's business is, right. You have to respect that and say, okay, I've showed up. I'm here to fucking conquer. I'm here to fulfill my position. There's no room to slack. And when
you're in a type of business where it's like, you know, you have your slow days. Any business will have their busy days and have their slow days. If you're not preparing on the slow days and doing the little things on the slow days that are gonna help maintain that mindset, then you lose it. Then when the hard days come, it's fucking hard.
Yeah, what are you gonna do? Drag all your stuff back like this? Are you gonna drag it? Or are you gonna bring everything, all the chores up here with you all together so we can all go together?
Right.
It's like opportunity. Here comes an opportunity. Well, I better have all my ducks in a row before. Oh, there it is. Let's go. Jump on. You can't just be leaning up against a post like George Thorogood said. I was leaning up against a post. Standing there. She wanted the rent. I said, I ain't got the rent. You know, why don't you have the rent? Because you ain't moving, man. And here's the thing about my back. When I was a surveyor, I blew out my back trying to lift a four-wheeler. We had no business running four-wheelers in the snow, but it was slushy snow, so we figured we could get the job done. So I blew out my back, right? I lifted this four-wheeler out of the snow and blew out my bottom disc that's right above my tailbone.
Oh, my God.
So that liquid is gone. So I had 3 cortisone shots in my life, which they only lasted a couple months. But anyway, I have back problems. So when I take a step, it's like people who run a business. When they take steps in decision making, they have full intention that they're going to step that direction or there, or then that's how I take that metaphor into how I step, because my back's jacked. I can't trip in the kitchen. I can't trip anywhere in life. I have to constantly observe where I'm walking, and that's how I deal with life. Everything I deal with it right there. Oh, you want to deal with it later? Sorry, we're doing it right now. That's how I deal with life. And everybody around me knows that.
That's like this, I had an arrangement with someone, and I paid them, and then they wanted to lottie-dottie me around. Oh, it's not ready, or, oh, I'm not there until tomorrow. Oh, I can't, we need to do it. No, now. I can't wait until later.
Did they already agree to doing it now?
Right.
And then they changed it up? That's not...
Right. Word is bond.
That's not professional.
So when you break a bond, like in the form of your word, you say something and then you don't live up to it. If you don't come out immediately and say, oh, hey, sorry, by the way, I fucked up. I need to make a rearrangement. Can we do this? If you make no effort to do that whatsoever, or if you don't make an effort to show up to fulfill your word at all in the first place, and you become discouraged because you're not ready. Oh, no, I'm not ready.
Yeah, just tell me that.
Just say it.
Just say you're not ready.
Just say it. Just say it. And then...
I dropped the ball. I'm sorry. I'm dropping the ball again. I'm sorry. Just say that. Don't be like, oh, I need to fix the front gate. Shut up.
Excuses. Nobody cares about excuses. Be real about your word. And if you can't maintain your word and fulfill your word, you have to own it so that people know that, oh, hey, you know, this person is having a difficult time. They're not ready. That's fine. Come back when you're ready.
Yeah, just tell me you're not ready. Like, it's like when you want to start something and you already know you're going to give up. You already know you're going to give up. Don't start.
You know you're not ready.
You know you're not ready, man. Don't insult everybody's intelligence by going ahead with it because everybody's counting on me. Got no time for this shit, man.
Yeah, don't put that pressure on yourself if you're not willing to take it. You're not willing to, if you haven't trained your mind and trained your body and trained your spirit to be able to fulfill what you say you're going to do, then why would you say that you're going to do it to begin with?
Give yourself the pep talk like you talked on episode 14 or 13. Give yourself that pep talk if you have to do it. Give it to yourself.
You have to find the tools to be ready.
You're already standing there brushing your nasty teeth. You're already standing there shaving your ugly face. You might as well tell yourself, hey, be better today. Don't be sorry. Be better.
And that's the thing, though, is some people can't even fucking do that. Some people can't they struggle with the lazy shit. They can't even brush their teeth. They can't even set a time for themselves to go to bed and go to bed on time because they know they have shit to do the next day. You know? And that's where those standards and being able to have those talks with yourself in the mirror comes in. You have to equip yourself, but once you equip your tools, it's like what good is having a bag of tools lying around if you don't use them to build shit? you know, and if you don't maintain the knowledge that you have of how to use those tools, it's like riding a bike. If you set that shit down and you procrastinate, oh, I'm just gonna party, I'm just gonna, you know, float about, and then you come back to try to use those tools. Oh, I'm gonna try to build something today, and then you bust your tools out and you're like, oh shit, this is pretty overwhelming, I have no idea what the fuck I'm actually doing. And then
But you actually do.
Right.
You just have to find it in yourself.
I struggle with this. I struggle with this myself.
Here's how I look at karma. Karma is basically, for me, this is not the definition of karma. This is what karma means to me. Karma is being good when no one's watching. That's what it means to me. It may mean something else to you. That's bullshit. That's not what karma means. No, that's what it means to me, I said. To me. Being good when no one's watching, because then karma, that wheel spins for everybody. We all know that one. But sometimes it stops for people. The wheel just stops, and then there they are. That's the karma they drew. But my wheel sometimes just keeps on going, because I keep a high attentiveness to what I'm doing and saying and being. Not only positive, but approachable. You're approachable. I'm approachable. But other people aren't approachable. They're like, what? What do you want? And some people are on drugs. They're like, what?
Or they're just too wrapped up in their own mind. They can't stop to think clearly.
Right. They can't even
function. They got too much going on. Like, I was at the taco place yesterday having Taco Tuesday, and you know, the people who were serving, who were like, you pull up and they start making the tacos for you, those people were very approachable. Hey, how you doing? Oh, I'm great. Cool, what can I get you? You know? And then I get to the cash register and I could see the girl on her phone before I even get there, and she's still on her phone.
While you're there.
And then she looks up and she sees me and she quickly has to lock her phone. And then they're pulling the tray up and she's like looking at the tray. And she hasn't even fucking looked at me.
No, or said nothing.
Other than when she just noticed me walking up. And she's like, oh, customer. Oh, food. Oh. And she's like thinking about what whoever was saying what on the phone. And oh my gosh, what am I going to say next? And oh, what if this happens? And oh, I could see the wheels cranking in her head.
Smoke coming out of her ears.
And then she pulls, and then she's typing, and then she's just like says the total. She's like, $5.99. And I'm like, how are you doing today? I was like, are you okay?
Oh my
I literally said that. I was like, how are you doing today? And she just kind of,
do I need to pull you to the side?
Fine. She said, fine. And I was like, are you okay? Are you good? Are you here?
Yeah, are you fucking here? Did you acknowledge my presence?
And then she just like gives me a cup.
You're just a number, sir.
For my drink. Yeah, she was like,
that's
she's
sad.
like, I'm fine.
I'm sorry.
And I'm like,
I'm sorry. You shouldn't be treated like that. You shouldn't be.
I don't think anybody should be treated like that.
And here's another thing. We shouldn't have to pay for water. We shouldn't have to pay for food. We shouldn't have to pay for rent. We shouldn't have to pay for insurance. This is bullshit.
Oh yeah, it's all the
bullshit.
whole system is a sham. But I mean, beyond that, nobody should have to treat themselves in that way. You know, beyond what is manifesting on the outside is only a reflection and a mirror of what's on the inside.
Sure.
You know, when I see that, I'm not just like, oh my God, this fucking person, this fucking idiot, even though she is a dipshit, she has no idea how to fucking talk. She can't fucking look me in the eye.
Social skills.
No social skills. I don't even, as much as that's there, I also have like this deep sympathy where I'm just like, man, like I had to, like, are you good? Like I try to make that eye contact, like, hey, what's up, bro?
Look up.
Yeah, come on, man. You like, I feel a sense of sympathy. I feel kind of sorry, and I try not to project that too much. I just try to, like, hey, do you see what's going on? Like, hey, it's all good. It's all good. Let's pick it up. Like, you're more.
Now here comes the money. Let's talk. Let's say hi first. Now the money.
Yeah,
exactly. On the same page. That's sad.
Exactly.
That's sad.
It's sad the way that people go about moving in society.
Right.
And it's because of the shit that's been fed to them, and people's egos are inflated because they feel like, you know, if you get a brand new phone, it comes with Facebook installed on it. Go on your phone right now, and if you don't have an iPhone,
My shit?
yeah, that's your shit right
Oh,
now.
jeez. It's all right.
You can check it if you need
I
to.
guess. Go ahead. Keep talking.
Try to look up Facebook on your phone and try to uninstall that shit. You won't be able to. I could look it up right now on my phone. Pull it up. You can't even install or uninstall Facebook. And it's like this. People's egos are so inflated and they become so wrapped up in themselves and whatever they think their reality is, that they don't see reality for what it really is. They just go by what they think they know and the people that they're around. And I think a big part of it too is people lack God in their life, because God can have a bunch of different meanings, can have a bunch of different names, but to me, God is like the source of all life that is within and around us all, and it gives us a presence beyond ourselves. It gives us something to rise to.
Sure.
A higher image to try to uphold. Well, if I was made by an intelligent creator and all this shit on the outside is not really what it seems, and we have more power than we think, why aren't we utilizing that? Why aren't we taking that into account and knowing it and appreciating it and understanding that we have more power than we realize? And it's like I was saying before, if you want to be great, you know, you might have to ask the questions first about what makes you great before you can even start to see it and try to fulfill that image. Like, what is great? What is a good person? Maybe it doesn't even necessarily have to be great. Like, some people get afraid when it comes to that accountability and that upholding yourself to a higher image and a higher standard. So maybe it doesn't even have to be about all that, but what makes a good person, at least, you know?
And what are you basing that off of? What is your greatness? What are you comparing that to? You know what I mean? It has to come from within. You have to know. You have to feel it inside you, man. And I'm just learning about this stuff. You and my boss are enlightening me to something that my sister has been pushing on me all my life. So I appreciate the knowledge.
Yeah, man.
I appreciate it.
For sure.
I feel
bro.
it coming out of you.
And, you know, it comes from being original. It comes from being myself. You know, I understand that there's a lot of cookie cutter experiences in this life that people kind of get led through beyond a choice.
Sure.
Beyond, you know, having any say in what school you go to or what town you're raised in. Some people's parents drag them along, or their family drags them along, or their friends drag them along.
Or drag them down.
And exactly. And they become convinced of ideas of themselves and their environment and their reality that keeps them stuck in one place. And people like you and I and a myriad of other people in this world have just gone through experiences where everything you think you know just shatters in front of you like a piece of glass, and you can see all the little pieces, and you can say, wow, that was all just a piece of glass. Look at how fragile that glass is.
Right? It's been hanging there for years. I had no idea.
Yeah, but it's like this, you know, you can make your own reality. You can define yourself based off of good principles, and you don't have to identify with the past or identify with the things that you think you know. Right. I try not to heavily identify with the things that I think that I know, because I know that I just think that I know them.
Right.
It's like, what do you actually know? What I actually know is that it's always changing. It's always changing. And the more that I am able to be fluid and adaptable to what's changing and understand where I come from and what I stand for, then I'm able to adapt.
Sure.
I'm able to adapt.
Because you're prepared.
Right.
Mentally, physically, financially, spiritually.
All this shit on the outside always changes.
Mm-hmm.
It's always changing. What might be right one day might not be the thing the next day.
No.
You know, but there are certain things that are...
It's organic.
Right. But there are certain things that are consistent in nature, you know? And I believe that the more you are tapping into yourself and tapping into what's natural and tapping into what's right, the more you're able to adapt to situations in life and still be your authentic self. Like what we were talking about earlier, kind of. It's like, give me any job. It doesn't matter what the job is.
Or the pay.
But you are...
Well, the pay, step back a little bit.
You are going to pay.
You got to prove yourself
You are going to pay, but you're going to see that I'm worth paying.
Right.
It doesn't matter what it is. I will figure it out. Give me the tools. Can't give me the tools, I'll go get the tools.
Just tell me the job. Watch.
Exactly.
You don't even have to pay me. Just let me do it. Or whatever like I said about the pizza suit. Just let me show you. I can jump around like a fool and spin a sign without the pizza suit. Because I'm going to wear that something. And then I wore it for 7 years. What an experience. Not like trying to have a bunch of kids trying to kick you in your pepperoni.
It's all in the eyes, man.
So who am I to you and who are you to me? So how did we meet? I knew your dad. He was in a band called Chaos. He was the leader, the writer, whatever. It was his band. And that's how I met you. You were jamming in your basement on the drums or on the guitar. I don't know if it was you or your brother. Anyway, I saw this.
Before my fingers could reach all the way across the fretboard.
Dude,
because I had such tiny hands.
Phenomena. And I'm like, I need to go get my video camera. I'll be back tomorrow. And so I came back the next day and I've got you on video as a little shit, ripping on the drums and ripping on the guitar and probably getting into your techno stuff. I don't know if you had that equipment at that age, but you had your head shaved and mohawk and all this. But dude, I was like, is anybody watching this kid? What's happening? And I'm filming it. I still got those videos. But I knew right then, this kid's got something going on. Your brother too. He was young and just ripping it on the guitar. I'm like, what is happening? And you guys were doing like Slipknot playing on the drums, and I'm like, what is happening? And then your dad's like, I'm in a band. These are my sons. They play everything. It's fucking amazing, dude. So anyway, that's where I know you from.
Right.
And I don't have such a strong relationship with your brother, but I love your brother.
Right.
I just don't see him enough, and he's had to go through what he had to go through.
We started connecting more, when I started putting myself out there more in this town as an artist, Like
I'll come to your shows and I'll film you on my Facebook live. Like I'll film the whole show, all of it. I'll put effects in there while I'm doing. I'll make it look good.
Yeah, we were just always friends. We were just always friends since I was a little kid, man.
Because I like what you're doing.
Right.
It's positive. Why wouldn't you share something positive? Because see, that's the thing about life. Once you figure life out and you get successful, share that with everybody, you dumbass.
Yeah, and don't get caught up in your illusions of success because it will make you sour. It will make you confused. It will make you lost. You'll be like, well, I feel like I'm helping people, but I'm not making any money. Is what I'm doing right? I'm only, getting to a certain point. And do I still have more to go, or is this it? And it's like, yeah.
Worrying like that and stopping yourself before you even get there is the language of poor people. Sorry, but that's what it is. Because this is hard for people to hear, but rich people don't work, they think. Period.
As a man thinketh, so he becomes. It says it in the Bible.
I'm not rich, so I'm working.
Plenty of people have said it.
Right, I'm not rich. I'm working.
Right, you have to do the work to become rich.
I'm doing like you said in another podcast that you did. You're working for somebody else. You're making somebody else. But here's the thing. If you find the right opportunity by proving yourself, that person who has this certain thing going on over here by themselves and you're just the little worker ant, those people see that you're valuable asset. Assets bring money. Liabilities cost money. Once they see that you're an asset, they might just bring you up to this level and just say, hey, you can ride with me now. Right. But you have to act like you're here when you're here.
Right.
Or here.
Mm-hmm.
You can't just go to work and dick with everybody at work. Oh, what are you doing? Oh, you're wasting time, Jack.
Show up talking about yourself. Who cares? Who cares about your fucking... Hey, how's it going? Oh, I'm fine. I've got this going on with my boyfriend, and we're building on this, and did you watch this show? And who gives a fuck?
Are you here to work?
Where's the money?
Are you clocking in yet? Or are you just gonna gab for 10 minutes?
Where's the money? Are you gonna do the work that you signed up for?
And when I'm not here and I say this work wasn't done, don't bitch when I already told you that this needs to be done and it ain't done, and I'm checking on it and it ain't done. What are you doing?
You know, there's a good little philosophy that I can't remember exactly where it came from, what the guy's name was, but he believed in if I didn't see it, it didn't happen. If I didn't see it, it didn't happen. It's like a boss who leaves his people, and people like to overstate the work that they do. They try to make it seem like they're working so hard, and
I did everything. I did it all. I did that.
Just because you cover the bases and now you're chilling, it's like, can you cover the bases and then do more and stay on your toes? Because that's really how you impress, and not just impress, but that's how you bring yourself up. That's how you start to see more for yourself about how things work, about why you need to be doing the things that, you know, most people, once they get all the basics covered, they just call it a day. They just call it a day, and then they sit and wait around for the next day to do it all over again.
They don't do any prep for the next day for the next person.
Right.
They just were like, all willy-nilly and be like, oh, they'll get that in the morning. No, man. You got a job to do.
And it's a team effort. Teamwork makes the dream work. If you can make that little bit of extra effort, go the little bit of extra mile for your team to help set everybody further ahead,
you just might get a freaking raise. Hey, who thought of that idea? I did good. I got a raise. I did good consistently. On my own. Beyond even just getting a raise or trying to get a raise, you know, just doing more for your team so that more is good. More is good, right? So it's like, if I have a dishwashing job, for example, right? And I just do all the dishes that are required of me to do, right? And I just sit there in my dish pit and I just put my headphones in. I don't talk to anybody. And I just kind of half-ass my work, put it through the machine, call it a day, you know. Or there's this. Or there's the guy who's a fucking G, and he gets all his shit done early, goes extra hard to get it done early, and then goes the extra mile to go out and say, hey, do you need help bussing tables? Hey, can I help you with this? Can I help this person with that? Because I'm done with all that work. And then you add more value to yourself. Sure. People will look at you and they go, wow, who fucking does that? Why? He didn't need to do that, but he did. And I appreciate that. I didn't pay him for that. I didn't pay him any extra. No, that was out of the kindness of his heart. Did you know he does a little work when he's not even clocked in? And that's true wealth. That is true value, is knowing that what you do makes a difference, and knowing that it doesn't matter what you do, and it doesn't even really matter how you do it. It's how you make people feel. That's the only thing that people will remember about you. They won't remember the shit that you did. They won't remember the shit that you said. They remember the way that you make them feel. And that's valuable. If you make a person feel like shit, or you don't make them feel anything at all, then you're nothing to them. People get stuck on, they don't care about my feelings. No, you're right. They don't care about their feelings. They care about their feelings. Right. And if you can cater to that and build people up around you, right, you create that value for yourself, and people will look up to you. They will say, this guy knows something. And don't put yourself in a position where you're thinking that, well, I expect this because I did this. No. That's not how you think, man. No. You just do it. It's the joy of being able to even do it. To be that person. To be that above and beyond guy. if you, and I'm just bringing it back down to pay. If you want to get an above average pay, then you need to be an above average person.
It's relevant though. You're never going to level up if you just continue doing the peasant work and doing the bare minimum and never seeing more to the reality of what's happening and realizing how the bottom people are holding everything up, but they're the pawns of the whole structure, of the whole chess game.
Or there's this situation. A guy gets hired on, he's new, he don't know shit, and he gets paid at a high rate. And then he doesn't perform well. He's not getting it. But then you have to be like, okay, now we have to adapt to this and shift down in gears to coddle this guy. And it's not always the case, and it doesn't take too long, but it always kind of starts out that way. Like, oh, it's getting wobbly now. Now my brother used to tell me this too. I'm paying you this. Why am I not getting this amount of pay out of you? Because I don't have the knowledge of what you want me to do, asshole. And I worked with my brothers, and they paid me well, but they expected the freaking world and above average out of me. Right. So that's how I grew up.
Right.
And I had two big brothers that were 15 years older than me. They're like, you little shit, you're going to work till the sun goes down. And you're like, yes, sir. And then you sleep till noon, and they're like, look at that little sissy. Sleep until noon on the job. You ain't getting paid for shit, boy. That's how I grew up. And so I had to learn to get up and get out of the nap situation and that stage and get up early and make my own sandwiches if my sissy wasn't making them, and make everybody else lunch sometimes, or make dinner because somebody else was too tired. You just got to put yourself in that moment. Like, okay, I have to adapt. Oh, I'm making dinner. People don't even realize that people rely on them.
Well, this is another thing too, is some people think they have a choice. They become convinced that they're alone and isolated in the universe, and they have a choice. Like, you know what? This doesn't serve me or make me happy. I don't give a shit.
Right? I know a lot of people like that.
And
that's horrible.
It takes away from the person that you could be. It makes you selfish and bitter towards others, and make you think that you're better than other people for whatever reasons you try to justify, but it doesn't matter.
I could be a grumpy old man all the time. I'm 54. I have every fucking right to be grumpy.
Right.
But I choose to, quote, not let them see me sweat, if I could put it in a better term.
Mm-hmm.
Don't let them see you sweat, man. Even though you're having a rough time, you don't need to know that. You don't need to know that I'm having a hard time. You don't need to know that a relative of mine just passed and I'm having a really hard time right now. I don't need to show you that. That's how I go through life.
It just makes you look weak. And it does make you weak. It makes you weak when you lean on that. When you lean on that and you don't figure. And it's healthy to talk about your emotions. It's healthy to understand your emotions.
Maybe cry in front of somebody. I've done that. I've cried in front of girls. And I was like, I really like you and I think you're going to be kicked out. Something like that.
There's a way of dealing with your emotions so that you don't have to suppress them. You know? It's like when you're thinking thoughts, you don't have to react to every thought. You don't have to act upon every single thought that you have. Sometimes you got to go through emotions. Like you said, don't let them see you sweat. Sometimes you have to internalize what's going on and process it without reacting immediately. And then when you get through to the other side, you might see what you were going through differently. You might handle it a little bit better. Like if I get angry in a situation because everything's going wrong and everything is annoying me and everything is frustrated, and I could just blow up and say, well, fuck this. This is fucking bullshit. I don't need this shit. And then just give up. How does that make me look? As opposed to if I can internalize and realize, okay, this is what's going on. This is what's making me frustrated. This seems like bullshit now, but if I just bite my tongue and keep pressing on, then maybe when I come out on the other side, it'll be different.
I have a metaphor for that. I think you were done with your sentence.
Yeah.
Also in conversation, people don't shut the fuck up. But also, this is a metaphor for what you're just talking about. Cattle and bulls. Okay, you got your cattle, which is this generation now. Cattle are running. They're running. They're trying to beat the storm. They're running away from the storm. They're running. Now they're in the storm. The storm has caught up with them. They're running. They're running it like that girl that you had to say, "You okay?" They're running in the storm. They're running. They're still in the fucking storm. They're constantly in the storm because they're running with the storm. Now the bulls, they waited back there. They stopped. The storm has passed them. Now they're in abundance of moisture and fruits, and they're standing back there enjoying it. They're watching the storm go. But this generation runs with the storm, dude. It's fucking sad. That's what you're talking about.
Yeah, you got to be a bull and see the storm when it's coming and tackle it head on.
Yeah, they turn around and run to the storm.
And instead of running with the storm, you run through it, and you get through it faster.
This way.
Right.
This way. That's what I meant to say about the bulls. They run to the storm. They don't just stand there. They run to it. And then they're like...
They run to it and go through it.
Yep. And then before, it's like that. It's gone. Why would you turn around and run the other way? Mm-hmm. Even when it's not there yet. Even when it's coming. You know it's coming. Why would you run away from it? If anything, go to the side. I went to the side. That's the stage left.
It's like Mac Miller said, you know, whether you go through it or you go around it, it's really not that different if you think about it.
Exactly. Under, over, through, around. As long as you're going that way. That's why goals need to be set in your life. Goals help you get through the bullshit. Like, here's this wall of bullshit you have to get through. Oh, I got this neighbor or I got this roommate that's driving me fucking nuts. You got to get through that shit, man. These walls. Like, it's like a kid who broke something and you're gone. He breaks the TV. He's like, oh, I don't know how that happened. Maybe the vase fell and swooped into the TV and did a pirouette.
Excuses, trying to run from it.
Yeah.
Trying to
and
run
then months
from
later,
it
they find out that the parent finds out the truth, and they're like, you had a chance to tell me the truth, and now you're fucked. That's how life is, man. You can't neglect your responsibilities and your accountability.
Mm-hmm.
You can't. It's going to come back. Karma wheel spins, baby. Oh, here it comes. Whap. How you doing?
You know what makes it even harder is just, you know, the hardest part is living with yourself when you're going through that.
That thing you were talking about, masturbating.
People think that it's you know, it's so hard to go through all of these things on the outside, and it's like when that shit comes back around to you, it makes it harder to live with yourself, because you have to look in the mirror and reflect on that. And it's too hard for some people. That's why they just keep digging that hole for themselves.
Or they do the bad thing. End it.
Right.
We don't want none of that. We're trying to...
We're
all trying to do this together. I don't like seeing my relatives struggle. So I'm trying to do the best I can in helping everybody. But it's spreading me thin, bro. It's spreading me thin. Can I, since you're a good friend of mine, can I give you some gifts?
Yeah, absolutely.
I would love to give you some gifts. I don't mean to take us off point or something.
No, man, it's all fluid, man.
I have some good stuff for you, and you're my brother, and I love you, and I want to give you some stuff. Okay, first of all, I'll give you the bullshit. This is for your kitty, for when she's not obeying. You control your cat with a squirt gun.
Power shot.
Right? Okay. This I got in Montana. It's a functioning bullhorn. Oh yeah, baby. We can put this in rap mixes and all kinds of stuff. What? Oh shit. And it's got a volume on there. I painted it myself. So it's all yours.
Let's see here.
It's even got a lanyard on it.
How does this guy work? Speak.
Oh, watch out. The batteries will pop you in the face.
That's hilarious. That's how you do that.
Wake the fuck up!
Yeah, it's all you, buddy. That's you.
Can I have your attention, please? Please. Thank you for coming to McDonald's. Welcome back. How can I take your order?
Fuck you, McDonald's! Dude, that's yours. All yours.
We sell fake potatoes covered in chemicals and human meat. How can I serve you?
Can you feel that grease sliding
All
down your
the cheese
throat?
is fake, sir. What kind?
So hang that off a hook.
Small, medium, or large?
Large, please. Extra large. Extra large grease, please.
Yeah, this will come in handy.
That's all you, buddy. That's all you, my man. Okay, ready? A bottle of wine for decoration
Oh, no
or drink.
way. No way.
Or drink. A bottle of wine for white wine and cookies.
Yeah, I be liking wine.
Okay, so, and then you can mix it with some of this shit. Look, here's one for you. I got these as gifts, so I'm giving them to you as gifts.
Oh, wow. Oh, wow.
And then I got a little thing to put them in.
Hold up. We gotta.
You got pineapple, the kiwi, is that how you say it? Kiwi? Kiwi?
Kui?
Don't say kui. It's kiwi.
Kiwi?
Kiwi.
Kiwi?
Kiwi.
Kiwi.
I don't know how to say it.
Yeah.
What's that elemental plane you were talking about earlier? The Arabic laws of...
Oh, the Hermetic philosophy.
Hermetic philosophy. I need to...
Hermeticism. The Kabbalion is the name of the book,
right.
Where
I think
Hermes, the dude's name is Hermes Trismegistus. Trismegistus means 3 times great.
I think
and it's the 7 universal cosmic laws.
I think Steve Vai does a song called The Kabbalion.
Ooh, really?
It's a guitar song, or maybe it's Joe Satriani. I'm not sure, but one of them does the Kabbalion or the Cabal, something like that.
The Cabal is not to be confused with Kabbalion.
Right. I didn't want to. I just said what I thought it was. I didn't mean to confuse. And this is for you. Oh my God, no! Hot chocolate.
Oh shit!
Hot chocolate for the next time I come over, you motherfucker.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, you say you like the hot chocolate.
I know you like to dick around with stuff, so here's a little mini etch-a-sketch. Etch-a-sketch. That's for you, my man. When you're coming up with ideas. Oh, I gotta answer my brother. He's trying to see if he can. Sorry, I don't mean to stop what we're doing.
This is a very terrible depiction right now, but oh yeah.
Okay, also I wanted to give you this.
One nut's bigger than the other.
Look how I jammed this in this box, bro. I got this shit in there. Oh, Jesus Christ. What is this, Super Bad? What is this show, Super Bad?
Where's the camera?
That's hilarious. Look what I drew, Ma. Hey, Ma, look what I drew. Hey, Ma, look what I drew.
I'm funny.
This is from my job. It's like we get a bunch of aprons. And this is one of them crappy ones that has holes in it and whatever.
Hey, I like it.
Or it's brand new. Maybe I bought this one.
So
maybe I bought this one. Yeah, this is all yours. Just use it whenever. It's got a little pocket on the front.
That's what's up. I be baking.
I know you like to bake.
I use flour, so.
Okay, ready? Here comes some more good stuff. You can fold it. Take your time. Take all the fucking time in the world. I have a dinner reservation for Valentine's Day at 8 o'clock, so we're good.
All right.
Ready? Here's the next thing. Fwa fwa.
Oh,
bong bing, bong bing.
No way.
I know you like Kangos. Is that what they call them? Kangos?
Bucket hat? I don't know.
Bucket hat.
Kango?
I figured I'd get you some cannabis hats. I hate the word marijuana. Cannabis.
Yeah.
That's the correct term.
Yes.
There you go. You got a white one and a black one, sucker. Bing, bing, bong, bong. It's all you, bro.
Reload it up.
It's all you. I love you, bro. You're awesome. You deserve to look fresh and fly.
Thank you.
You're a performer. You need to be ready. You need to have all the gear.
It's a very bad habit that Americans have that a lot of other countries, a lot of other places in the world, they just don't behave. It's rude manners to not have a gift, to not have a gift for your guest or for
the host.
For the host.
Sure.
You bring a cake.
I'm a professional, bro.
The host always provides a drink.
Profesh. Okay, ready? We got more. Ready? I got a book for you. 2 books.
I love books.
Okay, ready? This one has a dedication into it, or words. This is when it was given to me, and then now I'm giving it to you, so you can read that.
Oh, wow. And this is Maybe You Never Cry Again. Bernie Mac. Oh, wow.
He's talking to his mother.
To Steven. You are the light.
I have shitty writing. I'm sorry.
Is that what it is?
Yep.
For
Many.
you are the light for many. Keep shining brightly, my friend. We are searching for the truth. This is a fun read about the legend. Enjoy. Bernie was my favorite. Goat. Goat! Exclamation point, double underlined.
Mm-hmm. That's how my mom wrote notes. Double underline, exclamation points, faces.
And then it says, what is that? Through? No.
Thank you.
Oh. Thank you for your mentorship, young Socrates.
Of course, brother. Okay, that's that book.
Thank you.
And then look through it. I've highlighted. I've already highlighted the whole book.
Oh, yeah.
I highlight all my books. All the important shit gets highlighted. And that's what you want to leave behind to your friends is your books. The knowledge that you got. Because that's a damn good read, bro. That book will blow your ass out of the water, bro. So here's my next book. I wasn't going to give this to you, but I was going to be like, this is a tool we need to use, but no, I'm giving this to you. Failing Forward by John Maxwell.
Oh, no way.
And it's highlighted too. Turn the pages and show them that it's highlighted. It's all highlighted. Failing Forward. Like, you know that thing where they got the filter that falls forward and it keeps falling forward and then people just fall forward? I love that shit. It's all highlighted, man. It's all ready to go. It's all ready to go, motherfuckers. Highlighted. Everything you want to know. And then this is a book I just want to tell people about. I'm not giving you this book because I'm still reading.
Yeah, that's
And my brother gave me this book. Prometheus Rising. Like, read this, just that, out loud.
Prometheus Rising. Whatever the thinker thinks, the prover proves. Imagine trying to make sense of an
That's the best way you
amalgam. Amalgam.
There's more tricky.
Imagine trying to make sense of an amalgam of Timothy Leary's 8th neurological circuits, J.I. Gurdjieff's self-observation exercises, Alfred Korzybski's general semantics, Aleister Crowley's magical theorems, and the several disciplines of yoga, not to mention Christian Science, relatively, quantum mechanics, and many other approaches to understanding the world around us. This is exactly what Robert Anton Wilson does in Prometheus Rising. In short, this is a book about how the human mind works and what you can do to make the most of yours. E.J. Gold. Bob has done it again for the first time ever. This book is everything I ever wanted to write in a practical guidebook on how to get from here to there. And he's, as usual, first in print again. Just the exercise on finding quarters has paid for the book many times over. So it's a book about, it's a book about deep shit.
Prometheus Rising.
It's a book about deep shit. Whatever the thinker thinks, the prover proves. It's deep self-talk. Deep things about the self.
So I'm just bringing that to people's attention. Check that book out at the library.
Prometheus Rising.
By Robert Anton Wilson.
Man, the library is so slept on nowadays.
Oh, dude. If you're not at the library at least once a week, come on. You need self-knowledge, man. Bruce Lee said, any knowledge is self-knowledge. Any knowledge is self-knowledge. I don't care if you're working on plumbing. It's self-knowledge. Now you have value. Now you know what to do. Oh, you have value? Oh, my God, he has value. Let's pay him more. Did you know that you can get paid 10 times more for the same job you're doing if you just add more value? Huh? Okay, this is my last gift that's big, and then I'm going to the small other gifts. This I drew when I was a child, and I put it on a jacket, and I used to wear this breakdancing battles. I used to wear this all the fucking time.
Oh, no
dude.
way.
And I want you to have it. I want you to wear it wherever the fuck you want to wear it, or not wear it. Hang it on a wall, frame it, whatever the fuck you want to do.
What an honor.
Even has my name on it still. TJ.
Wow.
But look at the detail in that fucking artwork, bro. Look at that shit. That's amazing. My name's in there. I wore this jacket to do everything. I wore it for years and years and years, and now I want you to have it, bro. That jacket means that has memories. And I know it's wrinkly a little bit, but it's OG. It's original gangsta. It's old school, bro. It's It's just a windbreaker, but it's, not even a member's jacket only, but it's almost a member's jacket only. Dude, that's Sho Kasugi, the fucking ninja that played in all those ninja movies. Like he was Pray for Death. That guy. That was his movie, Pray for Death. That's him. Chainmail. He's wearing chainmail.
What's his name again?
Sho Kasugi.
Sho Kasugi.
Yep. He's a badass, dude.
And he's
one of them ninja dudes.
movie ninja.
He's a movie ninja. I think he claims to be a ninja, but he's really a movie ninja. Okay, now.
Most movie ninjas are real life ninjas.
I want to give you some wax.
Some wax?
Because I know you like, you got record players, and I'm old school. I got wax up the ass. And my nephew gave me some records, and now I'm passing them along to you. My nephew's gone now.
You know, I like records.
Here's an old school one that nobody will ever see in their life.
Oh, what? Run DMC.
Raising Hell. This is the blockbuster album right there. Really. That's when they hit it big. That's all you? You ready for another one?
I don't know if I'm ready.
Bro, check this one out. Check this one out. Oh. Birdman and Lil Wayne. Like father, like son.
Oh, no way. Here, I'm going to pass this one back
Yeah,
to
you're
you.
good. I'll set them right here.
We'll keep them crated.
Yeah, no, they're going to go back in the crate. You're fine. These are gifts to you, brother. I want you to have this stuff. Here's an oldie but goodie. Oldie but goodie. Hot boys, hot boys.
No
Look
way.
at that one. Hot boys.
No way, bro.
Show
Is
the
that
camera.
Soulja Boy?
Yeah, dude. Show the camera.
Yo, what the fuck?
Yeah, dude. I got you hooked up, son. This is what you do when you...
Oh, this is crazy.
When you are a successful person inside and you live life right, this is what you do, man. You give. You don't keep all this shit. No, man. You give it to the people that have value in
It's
your
a
life.
double record, bro.
Dude,
It's 2 records.
I've spun the shit out of that record. That record. Dope. Okay, you ready? I don't think you're ready for this one. Oh, my God.
It's the greatest hits record.
Oh my God. Are you serious? Notorious B.I.G. I got a dog named Big Chief.
Wow.
Big Chief. That's a good one, right?
Juicy, Big Papa, Hypnotize, Get Money. Dead Wrong, Who Shot Ya?
Bro,
Nasty
money.
Girl.
And have you ever heard a guy named Chris? Ludacris.
What the fuck?
Oh, what is that? What is that? Look at that hat. Here, that's all you? That's all you?
Disturbing the Peace presents Ludacris, the Red Light District.
Here's one that you probably never expected. Basement Jacks. Basement Jacks. Where's your head at?
This is all very surprising, man.
Hey, no, I want your reaction, bro. Let's get her. Look at this one. Oh, the Carter, number 3. What's going on the screen? What's that parental advisory? What's that? Is that you?
No, we're right here.
Oh. Hey, look at that. Look at that record, son. Look at that record, bro. These haven't even been played barely, dude.
This is crazy right now.
This is good. I appreciate you for what you're doing, and this is how I show my appreciation.
I can't even believe this right now.
I better see these on the wall tomorrow. Bro, check this one out. Oh, you ain't even ready.
I ain't even ready yet.
You ain't even ready, son. Told you I was going to get you all teared up on this episode. Oh, episode 21, 22, you're killing me.
I just never thought I'd see this in a record. You know, as a long time ago, I used to be such a hater, you know, and then I started just doing more research and fuck with Lil Wayne. Fuck with Lil Wayne. I mean, he's not by any means my favorite, but he is who he is, and good.
You gotta give him a good listen. It's like a book. You gotta give him a book a read.
Good example.
Yeah. Check this one out.
And he's ill.
Pashow. What's the back of that one? Look at this record. Look at the record. You can see through it. It's green.
Wow. No way. Self-titled.
What? People are gonna be like, "Oh, I need to call this guy." No, he can't play that record. Show him the record. It's green. It's freaking green.
It's like clear.
Yeah, it's a clear record. Okay, you ready? I don't know if you're ready, bro.
I don't know if I'm ready.
That's a good listen to, too. That record player behind me is going to play these fucking records.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, don't get it in the groove. There's a groove in there.
I was going to say, if I could figure this shit out
for myself. It's all right. You'll get her. If you force it, you'll rip the sleeve.
I know. I got to open it up a little bit.
Okay. Original art on the inside.
Oh, wow.
The lyrics.
Let's see if I can.
Bro, the lyrics, you got to pull it back out. There you go. Getting caught in there weird. Maybe turn the record. Maybe the record's lopsided. Who fucking knows? There you go. Look, the lyrics are on the back. Remember when the lyrics were in your record? I mean, come on, man.
Wow, that's some old school shit. Wow.
Yeah, bro. I didn't know what they were saying until I read the damn lyrics.
I wipe it off on tile. The light is brighter this time. Everything is 3D blasphemy. My eyes are red and gold. The hair is standing up straight. This is not the way I pictured me. I can't control my shakes. How the hell did I get here? Something about this so very wrong. I have to laugh it out. I wish I didn't like this. Is it a dream or a memory?
That's truth, man. That's truth. That's the truth so many people can't find. Just listen to some Slipknot and read the lyrics in case you don't know what they're saying.
Love out the air, rise up in me, kneel down and clear the stone on these. I wander around where you can see. It's a shell I wait and play. Yeah, dog. I fucking love Slip, dude. This is such an honor. Such an honorable gift, and you know me so well. Look behind you.
Well, and then I gave you a record a while ago. What was it? What was the record I gave you? It was green. Remember I gave you a record? It was down there? Sorry, I didn't mean to make you shift gears. No. I gave you a record a while ago. It was Weird Al Yankovic. That's what it was.
Yeah.
Weird Al Yankovic, VH1, I think. Is that what it was? For his original album?
I have so many records down here. I can't.
But I mean, that's what it was. It was Weird Al Yankovic, VH1.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know what it was.
Yeah, and I was super mind blown.
Prepare to be mind blown out your ass now. Ready? 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 Don't cry. The hottest selling rap album of all time. Am I lying about that, or is that?
No.
I think that's the original. That's the original.
1, 2, 3 into the 4.
Dude.
Mr. T.J. Clinton and Toomer at the door.
Remember Anilla with a gun? Are you ready on that one? That's a good one, right? You like that?
Yeah.
Wait till you hear it on record. It's going to sound so crisp and clean and no caffeine. Like a crisp 7-Up, brother.
That's so crazy.
You ready? Here we go. Juvenile.
You know, I was
from the Hot Boys.
I was never too huge on Juvenile.
Dude, he's hilarious.
This is crazy.
He's hilarious. Dude's got some rap. Got a mouth. Got a big old mouth, too.
This is legendary right now.
Okay, now we're going old school. Ready? Ready? This is going to blow your ass right out of the water right here. This one's going to knock you out. Oh! Oh!
No way.
Oh! Oh! What's that? Kanye West late registration? Is that what that is? Oh my gosh. What is going on up in this complex? I got about 8 more, brother. You ready? I'm filling your heart with joy, son. Ready?
Keep them coming.
Ready?
Keep them coming.
Oh! What is this? What is this? Oh! What is this? What is this? Oh, greatest hits! Oh no, it's straight out of Compton. Oh, 20. Sorry, I thought it was greatest hits. I'll shut up.
Jeez, 20th anniversary edition. Hooking it up, bro. Hooking it up with the classics.
The Ramones? Oh, where did he get this one? I have 2 copies of this album, so I figured I'd give you one.
This is all my style of stuff, man. This is all my style of music.
That's you? That's all you? That's the record to have. Look at the dust on it. Look at the front of it. Look at the fucking dust on that thing. Jesus Christmas.
Wow.
I got 5 more.
This is amazing.
You're amazing. Oh, shit. What's that?
No way.
What's that?
You're just blowing my dick in the dirt right now.
What's that?
I am just mind blown.
The Blueprint? These are records my nephew handed down to me, bro. And he's passed now. Like 2 years ago on New Year's Eve. Wow. So these are gifted to you because I appreciate what you're doing for us. Because you've enlightened me like for 20 episodes. Every episode, even the one you were like, it's 12 minutes episode. Fuck it.
One where I was all sick.
I can't do it, people. Signing off.
That was really rough.
And that's fine.
Really rough.
At least you showed up, because 99% of success is you showing up. You ready? 4 more. Prepare to be whoa. Tony Yayo. Probably never even heard of this mother.
No, I've heard of Yayo.
Dude, come on, bro. These are records that are just priceless. You don't get music like this no more. This is priceless, bro. Okay, ready? Okay, I don't know if I should give you this one first or this one last. We'll give you this one first. Oh, shit. Look at the dust on that son of a bitch. Look at the dust on that.
Uncle, in that
son
crate,
of
I have
bitch.
a copy of Thriller, but it's not this. It's not with the artwork like this, and it's kind of trash, not gonna lie.
25th anniversary, you son of a bitch. Cause this is Thriller. You know what the best song on here is? Human Nature. Why? Human nature, don't touch me. Why do you touch me that way? Ready?
Wow. You know what?
Bro, what is that?
This is probably like one of my most favorite ones.
What is
that I'm
that?
receiving
What
right
is
now.
that going on there?
It's Slipknot, Iowa is what it is.
What is happening, people?
You know, this is the record right here that the bass player, Paul, you know, he just has some super sick riffs, some sick bass lines on this record, and such a driving force in the band, and he inspired me to get that bass.
Oh, nice.
I remember I told my dad, hey, I want a bass, and when I got the bass, I started playing Slipknot songs.
My daughter can play the guitar and the bass, so kudos to you. I can't play an instrument. I can run my mouth.
You can do a lot.
I can run my mouth
though. You're
really
you're very creative in other aspects.
Like when people would ask me, do you do music? I'm like, yeah, I'm a DJ. What else is there? And I was a DJ for 30 years. So,
music curator.
Last record. Ready? This one's going to knock your socks off. If you didn't think those knocked your socks off, this one's going to knock your socks off. Ready? Oh! What is happening? I think he's crying, people. Death Row's greatest hits. Oh, look at the production in this album. Oh, my God. Are you serious, bro? Come on, look at those fools. Look at the fools. Look at them.
This is crazy.
This is foolish.
Look at Lady of Rage on the back there with her afro. You know, this one.
Look at the songs on there.
This one hits really close to home because my mom, she had the Death Row Records greatest hits, but it was like, this is amazing, by the way. All of these are amazing. Thank you so much.
I love you.
Thank you.
You're the best. You deserve that.
My mother used to have the Death Row Records greatest hits. It was like this CD case. It was like one of the fat CD case because it was all special edition, and you'd open it up and you could flip through it, and there's multiple CDs.
Right.
So there was like 3 or 4 CDs or a couple CDs, and then there was a couple DVDs in it, and it had all of the Death Row music videos and stuff like that. So before YouTube and watching videos on the internet and shit like that, it was either on TV or you bought the DVDs that had the music. They had music video DVDs, and you could play that shit at home. And that's essentially what that was. So like all the Lady Rage records that were on that, the I rock roughs and stuff with my afro puffs. You know, there was the I bet you it's on this. It's Dr. Dre and Ice Cube, Natural Born Killers. I don't see it on here. Yeah, there it is. Right on side A. All those songs, Nothing But a G Thing, Gin and Juice, Afro Puffs, Natural Born Killers, Who Am I? It's Corrupt Motherfucker. Yo, all of these, I saw all these. I literally grew up watching the videos for this shit. I can't remember which one it was. Lil Ghetto Boy, that one was a classic. It might have been Let Me Ride. It was one of the Dr. Dre songs, and it's so funny because he had that distinct look back in the day, all black and all that, and the video starts and he's like getting up from like laying in bed with his woman or whatever, and he's getting into starting his day because he just got off the phone with Snoop or whoever it was, and he opens his closet and he's like, let me see, like, what am I gonna wear today? And it's all black t-shirts. He's just flipping through it. It's just like stuff,
and that's how he wants to live his life. Good for him.
Stuff like that that helped influence my style, watching those videos growing up, man. I grew up on that shit.
I like how you don't try to be somebody you're not. And that's what I tell people all the time. Don't try to be something you're not. What is the point in that? It's like what I said earlier. Don't start something if you know you're going to quit. Oh, I just know I'm going to quit. If you have that attitude going in, then don't even... Like if you're washing somebody's car, you better kick ass on washing their car.
Right.
Or you can have this attitude. I'm not going to wash it good because they won't ask me again. Well, why would you live life like that? Who thinks like that? It's just back to your core beliefs. What are your core beliefs? It's not what you've been taught, it's what you sought to learn, maybe?
And what you do with it.
Yeah, and what you do with it. Exactly.
How valuable you believe it to be, and how you don't, whether you take it for granted or not.
Even your opinion. Your opinion has to have value by having resolve to the problem that you're talking about. If you're just going to have an opinion about something and bitch about it and not have a resolve, then shut up. If you're going to say something, and what does resolve mean? Resolve means to promise yourself never to give up. You're not going to give up. Promise yourself that. That's what resolve means to me. I don't know what it means to anybody else, but that's what it means to me. So when you have an opinion about something, have a resolution if you're going to speak up. Like your dad said. Boss, I don't have this tool. Well, the boss was an ass, and he had to figure it out. And sometimes life is like that. Like when you ask for a relative to, they usually borrow me money, and they don't want to borrow you money no more. And then you're like, well, I'm on pause because my relative won't borrow me money. Well, they're not going to lend you money, so why are you on pause? That kind of shit. I don't like people thinking like that. Why would you wait for the opportunity when you need to go get it? Right. That's another thing you were talking about. Searching for success. Some people, that's what they should be doing. But other people, like me, I don't look like I'm successful, but I am inside, and I am financially right now because I work on my self-improvement every day. I get up, like you said, I don't care when you get up, 4 a.m., 2 p.m. Pay attention to and log in, get focused, make a plan, like we made a plan over there. Get logged in, man, because here we go. Today's started. You've already missed 2 hours. What are you doing lollygagging? I just hate that people, like, even if they sleep in and they're like, oh, I just can't get my shit together. And that's how they live their whole freaking life, really? I have to wake you up every time to get you to go to work? What's going on? You should be attentive enough to your own life to not have somebody else care for what you're doing.
Be able to take care of yourself enough, too, so that when you do wake up, you're not like, oh, I fucked up last night. Oh, I didn't get enough sleep. I didn't go to bed when I should have, and then I set my alarm to get up, and now I'm hearing, I can't do
this.
I'm halfway here.
Here's the simplest way I can put that. Take care of yourself for you. Or no, take care of yourself for me, and I'll take care of myself for you. Right? Don't come to work and be all like, oh, I'm just going to fuck off today and not do nothing. No. Now you're messing everybody up. Okay? And if you're a dishwasher, don't just spray the dishes off and throw them in the rinse. You got to actually let the dishes hit the soap, and actually you might have to scrub a couple of them sons of bitches.
You might have to realize that shit has built up, so you got to let it soak.
Yeah, you can't let the grease.
You got to work smarter, not harder.
You have to scrub the grease off your life. You can't just, every night you go to sleep, that's me erasing all the grease. I get in my little chair, and I turn on my heating blanket, and it vibrates, and it's all, I'm laying there, and I fall asleep in 10 minutes, dude. And I don't wake up till I wake up. Because I've done everything I can to the best of my ability, and I'm satisfied with my day, and I lay there, and I'm like, I did good. and I go to sleep. I wake up and I do it again. My back doesn't feel like it. Sorry, they're waiting on you. Got to get down there now. And I hate it when people make me late. I just hate it. I'm not trying to be like before ahead of time all the time, but I at least want to be punctual. At least be punctual, man. If you say you're going to be there, what's going on? What happened?
Oh, shit. I wonder how long that's been going on.
I don't know. I have no idea.
The big guy died.
That's all right.
We've been going for an hour and 20 minutes.
Sure. That's what I expected.
But I think we've been hitting the nail on the head with all of our points.
I appreciate all your time, brother. I mean,
man.
I'll come back again. I mean, we've got a lot going on, and we've got a lot to talk about, and we've got some points that we didn't hit, and we'll come back again. We'll come back around.
Mm-hmm.
I love doing this stuff. This is what we are here for. We're here to, and remember, people, it's all entertainment.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you gotta take it for that word for what it is,
right.
Entertainment. And that's how I grew up. I entertained myself. I used to read comic books into a tape recorder and make all the voices and do all the explosions with my voice, and then I'd record some movie stuff, some music, and I'd mix that in. I mean, I started weird. I was a loner. I had to entertain myself, so I did.
Right.
I wish I had all those tapes, dude.
That's like how I started. You know, yeah. I didn't have anybody else around me who was interested or on the same level as me, that people didn't want to stop. And I mean, there's a handful of people, actually, you know, a couple people who did see what I was doing, and they understood and they appreciated it, and they were inspired by it. And at times they would take part in it with me, with creating stuff and trying to get to the next level. How can we make something and then make it the best that we possibly can? And then after it's made, say, okay, this is dope, we're doing it. How can we make it better, though?
Setting the standard, upholding the standard, and defending the standard. You're just talking about the same thing. You just metaphored it into something else.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, it doesn't matter when you start. It doesn't matter when you start. Some people have it in them from the time that they're born, and some people have to realize that it's something that they want and ask for it and push themselves towards it every day, no matter what obstacles life throws at you. Oh, I got to go to work. Oh, I got a family. But you know what? I'm going to put everything in line and set a timer so that when I have my time, I'm able to dial in.
Sure. I like how you dial in those music beats.
You got to make time. You got to make time.
You sell beats? How does that work?
So I've always made beats and stuff, and there's very few people who have ever actually rapped on my beats. Because I rap on all my beats.
Let's play one. Let's rap before we close out the show. Or are we gonna play my video?
Yeah, we'll play your video.
Yo, man, you gonna play my video? It's all about promoting, right? Yo, look, I'm promoting you.
There's a little bit of
promote me.
There's a little bit of latency with the audio. So like if we were trying to rap, it would be like on time live, right. But then when we play it back, it like won't be in sync.
I got you.
It'd be like a millisecond late, so it'll sound fucked up.
So I did a rap video like 10 years ago. I mean, what does it say? 7 years ago. It's got 639 views. It's it's a white guy rapping, and he's dancing in a pizza suit. Stuff like that. It's by Keith Martinez.
Wow, February 5th. That was we're pretty relatively close to the time.
Wow, almost to the anniversary date. Nice.
A little bit past it. Yeah, a little bit past it, but.
Oh, here's my video.
Let's see where we're at.
It's all about growing up. It's called Grow Up.
Let's see if I can.
If you can tell in the chorus, it's like, I don't want to grow up. Don't tell me to grow up. I'll grow up when I'm damn well ready to grow up. I don't have to follow, like you said, the holidays. You don't have to follow society's rules.
Right. So this is Grow Up by T-Slice. You wrote this a long time ago. And it's such a dope song, honestly. Like, it's not your high value, blown up studio, $1 million production. And the thing is it doesn't have to be, because you could have that and the content could be trash. The content could be bullshit. It could not really be of any substance, And just doing things on your own, figuring out a way to get it out and acting on it and making it real. There's more value in that, and more of yourself to provide, to show your value. And I think that's such a great thing, man.
Thank you.
That's such a great
You're
thing.
doing it too.
Yes. Yeah. So it doesn't matter what you're doing. You just got to do it.
Just do it. So what if it's stupid? At least you got it out of you, and it makes you laugh. This shit makes me laugh.
Yeah. Let's peep it.
You know, I just laugh at this stuff. I think it's funny.
Let's check it out.
You have to rewind. Oh yeah, that's the beginning.
Turn us up.
You can even try to rap with it. T-Slice. I still have that suit.
I don't know why you want me to grow up. I don't know,
What do you know what the level is out there?
me to suck up.
Oh, nice.
I ain't gonna piss in no cup. I don't know why you want me to grow up.
I don't know why you want me to grow up like
making future plans with a payment on a truck. Waking up every
Haven't heard
morning
this
to the
song in a long
rise of the
time.
sun, facing life in the eyes down the barrel of a gun. You want me to grow up? Are you kidding me? Don't be shitting me. Why are you quitting me? Some grown-ups are really depressed, but I like to think young and I keep it fresh. Yeah, I know I'm getting older because my body says so,
just
but I
chilling
work on
in
my
a
shit,
park.
keep it tight and let it flow. Don't you know, bro? No? Then act like you know who's running this show. Yo, keep my game tight when I run it down. Xenotram in the house, no messing around, and I'm the T-Slice.
There's
With
Monkey
cheese and
Face.
pepperoni. Tell me to grow
It's
up
the
when
origin
you
of
don't
Monkey
even know
Face.
me.
Where he used to be, on the side of the pizza man. And that high point hat I'm wearing is my nephew. He gave it to me. I lost
I
it. So I
don't
don't
know
know
how I'm supposed to grow up, like giving me advice so I don't slow up. Just let me figure out this life on my own. I'm homegrown, in the zone, mind blown. Looking at it all, trying to take it all in, and everything good always comes to an end. Like the bullshit, I get to witness every day. The rats do play when the cats are away. The Piper plays, so you follow him, and if he leads you to water, better learn to swim. Hold on to my seat, using only the edge. Spitting mad knowledge, cause I know the ledge. Growing
Spitting
up,
mad
I'll do
knowledge
it at
'cause I
my
know
own
the
pace,
ledge.
until I'm old with a bass in your face. Tell me to get a job and a haircut, but you know what you can do, you can kiss my
mouth.
I don't know why you want me to grow up.
You got the googly eyes. Nobody thought of that but me. I got the googly eyes. Nobody thought of that. I was googly eye man.
Gonna piss in no cup.
Wear my handkerchief on my hat.
Want me to grow up. I don't know why you want
That's how a pizza man counts his money. Just shove it in there.
you want me
They shoved me in the oven, so I shoved my wallet with the dollars.
in a cup. I don't know why you
What I'm saying is I don't know why you want me to grow up. I don't know why you want me to piss in a cup. But why? I'm not fucking up. You good. T-Slice, having fun. There's us in concert. I was actually in a rock band. In Keith's punk rock band for about 2 years.
why you want me to grow
Did a
up,
rock
like
tour
making dinner
across the
plans,
state,
and I'm ready
United
to
States.
fuck. Heading out every morning just to have fun, and I don't come back till the set of the sun. You want me to grow up?
Get it,
Why?
boy.
Gonna tell you some shit that
Get it.
I'll figure
Oh,
it out,
shit.
'cause I'm childish.
Did the drum.
Yeah, I don't care. I eat pizza in a cup and I fucking
Flip it off the
sweat.
camera. That's great.
Up, or maybe that's for you. I'm gonna go to my grave doing what I do. I ain't making this up as we go along, but here's the last verse of the grow up song. Girl, come here, pull down my top.
I like how it's like
the
same scene.
Keeping it moist like Betty Crocker. She lost
you
in the
skip-
beat, so I had
yeah.
to block her.
It was hard to do. Hard to swing.
I don't know why
You can see the foam padding behind the eyeballs. It's hilarious. It's the most rigged up thing you've ever seen in your life. I almost fell off right there. You said, whoa! I think this is the end. Yeah, see how I definitely watch where I'm going? You have to watch where you're going in life. Period. When this is me disrobing. Yeah, I don't need to bring that in your house. Thanks.
I bet it smells like 1,000 pizzas.
Well, it just smells like chemicals from cleaning it. Cleaning chemicals.
That's how you do that.
And that's how it's done. I'm pretty proud of that video. My boy gave me a camera and said, go film yourself in a park. Just go get it. And then he put it all together. He wrote the music. I wrote the rap. I did the rap. He even had to like speed and slow down my voice to make it hit on the... Because I was stoned when I rapped it, you know. He's like, can you speak up? Like, you can't get stoned no more. Your vocal cords get all soft like a little sissy.
That's awesome.
Yeah, when you're in a vocal situation and you're trying to record, you do not want to have... It's like washing your hands when you got to play guitar. You shouldn't be doing dishes and getting your hands soft before you go play guitar. You have to have your hands rough. So people who play guitar don't do dishes. They just don't. They're like, I have to play tonight. I have to play tonight. I can't.
Yeah,
I
it's
gotta
true. You gotta develop them calluses so as you're going through it, you can manage.
And that's how people have to use their mind. Develop those calluses on your mind. Put yourself through the bullshit when the amounts are small so that you can get to the amounts that are big.
So you go by T-Slice, of course. People call you T-Slice. I still call you
I have a
T-Slice.
YouTube channel that says T-Slice TV.
Yeah, but you're also T-APE.
Yeah, I'm also T-APE.
You're also the Face Brothers.
Face Brothers, that's a little stupid little filters I use. One's funny looking, the other one's goofy looking like a Neanderthal.
What do you call him? Monkey Man? Monkey? What's the monkey?
Oh, that's Monkey Face.
Monkey Face.
My little hand puppet, Monkey Face.
Yeah.
And then I have a chef puppet that my boss gave me. His name is Chef Fazio. Yep. Gotta have my characters, you know.
So you're a master of many personalities and many faces.
I mean, I have them.
You see all of it. You see all of it.
We can pull them out next time.
I'll have to drop a clip right here of one of the Face Brothers videos.
Sure. It's on TikTok, and I know you're not. That's a weird platform. There's a lot of weird shit on there.
Yeah, I have strayed away from it.
Yeah.
Because I know I don't use it. Like, I don't use it to
You're not-
scroll or
yeah,
nothing. But even just posting on it, it's like I don't understand. I don't understand getting myself out there more on that platform.
Now the thing, they're doing this live thing where they're all selling something. Like, that's all you see on TikTok now is this constant stream of them selling. Oh, look, I'm washing the floor for 7 hours. Buy this fucking washer. Nobody wants to watch that shit. So I'm making little videos that I make on the fly with these little characters. And it's me ridiculing myself in lessons in life. You know, it's me saying, oh, hey, what do you want to be in life? I want to be left alone. Mm-hmm. You know, stupid shit like that. Just, it's entertaining to me. And I'm getting some followers, but once you get like 1,000 followers on TikTok, then you can go live, and that's where the real show will start. When I can just sit there and talk and be all these different characters and puppets and monkey suits and all kinds of shit going. I can be a mask here, I can have a puppet here, and I can have a puppet here. Total show going right there. Mm-hmm. And be completely sober doing it. Because I don't drink no more. Stopped drinking about 2 years ago, maybe just less than 2 years. I have such clarity now. Now I know what the source is for. Now I know what people being losers is all about. I thought everything was just the same. I didn't know that you can actually be better. What? Mm-hmm. You can actually rise above all this bullshit and open your eyes and see what's really going on and not be asleep. Wow, I didn't know that. And it's taken me 50 years to realize it, but here I am sitting next to you. Let's get it, son. Let's teach these people how to open their eyes. It's not that hard.
I want to thank everybody for watching. Thank you, T-Slice, for
Thank you. And if you haven't gotten any
here.
applause lately, somebody should be applauding for this man.
Hey, it's all for you guys.
Because
you know, all praises to the Most High, of course.
Life doesn't
You
give you
know.
what you need or what you want. It gives you what you deserve. And you deserve that.
Thank you.
You do.
Thank you, brother. I
And you
appreciate
deserve to know the source. The truth is right there, man. He's right there. Right here. And you're spreading that truth. I appreciate that.
We're going to continue to spread truth. We're going to continue to spread positive messages. We're going to continue to be ourselves. And I hope that we're encouraging everybody else to look within themselves and analyze themselves, review their past and reflect and make peace with themselves and understand that every day is a new opportunity and that we have opportunities in front of us all the time to be better and to not just be better, but become our greatest version and be our greatest version and live up to that.
Whatever your idle hands are doing, do it with all your might, all your strength, and all your power. I don't care what it is. Just find it in yourself to do it and do it right. Don't do a shitty job because, oh, they won't ask me to do it no more if I do a shitty job. Piss off then. Get out of here. We don't have time for that shit. That's my philosophy.
Right.
I don't have time for this shit.
It's the Ruveiled Podcast. We appreciate you tuning in. We're going to have T-Slice back. We're going to touch back on some more points that we touched on here and expand on them and talk about more new things. Yeah, we got a lot more to do. We got
Love
a
you,
lot
buddy.
more to do. I love you too,
I
man.
love giving you gifts, and you got
Yeah,
chili in the fridge,
it was
so
an
you're
honor.
good.
It was an honor to receive all of these records, especially, man.
And I
the
can't
other
wait to
gifts are
watch your
so amazing.
Valentine's show. I can't wait to get home and watch it.
Yeah, the Valentine's episode was interesting.
Nice.
Interesting. I talked about some great points I feel like I made, and people might not agree with it all, and it might agitate some people, and they might think about it later.
Then you're doing your job right. If you ain't got haters hating, you're not doing your job right, buddy.
I had some people that I'm friends with for a long time, and it wasn't even relating to an episode, but it was like a Facebook post that I made, and they took it way out of context, and, you know, they messaged me and were like, hey, that's pretty fucked up. I don't agree with what you're saying. I can't associate myself with people who think and act like this, so we're not friends. And it was just like, you know what? That's fine. That's fine. I don't have any less love for you. You have your place in my memories and in my heart, and I'm still your friend. I'm sorry that what I said offended you, but this is what I believe. If you misunderstood what I was saying, let me clarify that this is what I meant.
Sure.
And, you know, if you don't resonate with that and you choose to go your own way and not be friends, that's fine. That's fine, but I'm going to continue to be my authentic self and speak on the way I feel. And it'd be selfish for me to sit back and watch things happening in front of me and not say what I feel about it, especially if it's something that I feel is wrong.
Mm-hmm.
If something is wrong, why would you not speak out and say, hey, that's not right. That's not right. You guys should think about this a little more.
Especially when they know it's wrong.
Right. You should think about this a little more. And then they justify it by whatever means their egos want to justify it. And that's, if you want to live that way, that's on you. I don't mind, because it does not affect me. It does not affect me. You know,
But in my mind, I care that they're doing that.
But I still care.
It's like, I told you the way to do it, which is the right way. Like, get up and do your best.
I don't care too much to get too wadded up over it, but I care enough to be like, you know what?
Wadded up. I love that term. Get your panties in the wad.
All right.
Love you.
We're out of here. I love you too, brother.
Appreciate you. Thank you.
Thank you for being here.
I'll be back.
Yep, we'll have more coming on soon. Let's roll this outro.
We'll be back, folks.
Episode 21 coming this Friday. This is episode 21. What am I talking about? We got more coming later. Peace out, motherfuckers.
Thanks for tuning in.
The Ruveiled
Now go
Podcast.
be somebody.